Heartbeats only happen one at a time, one at a time. You can't rush a moment, so don't even try, don't even try. There's a symphony you're missing. If you only listen, you'll find big magic in the mundane, the big picture in a small frame. Everything is sacred when you take time to notice. Big love happens in the small moments. Big love happens in the small moments.
So I just got the little ones down for quiet time, and I have like hampers upon hampers upon hampers of laundry to fold. Now normally I don't do laundry like this. I like to do laundry like one room or one area at a time. I know I've said that before on my channel, but this week has been like off, really. It's been an amazing week because I've gotten a lot of breaks this week. Last Friday I had a massage for Mother's Day, and then Saturday I had the whole day to myself, and then Sunday was obviously Mother's Day. And then this week has just been busy. So Monday night McKinley had gymnastics, and then last night I had like a girls small group that I go to after Paxton's graduation, and then tonight I actually have like a girls night out that was already planned. And so Nick has picked up the ball a lot this week. It's been super nice to have that break, and normally our schedule is not that chaotic. Like normally I am in the home all the time, but there's just some things that kind of like get neglected when mom's not around to like do them, and laundry's one of them. So Nick's really good about like starting laundry for me. He doesn't necessarily like fold it and put it away. Sometimes he'll fold it, but he doesn't put it away, which is fine because he works out of the house. He works hard for us, and I'm a homemaker, and so I'm totally fine with doing laundry. But this week, instead of doing my normal schedule where I would just do like one room at a time or one area at a time, it's kind of just been like throw a load in as I'm like in and out of the house, and it's just piled up. So I'm tackling that today. The only thing that I washed today was bedding. That's normally what I do if I get kind of overwhelmed with laundry like this where I haven't put it away yet. I'll just do like a simple load like towels or bedding or something like that that still needs to be done, but that doesn't like require me to sit and fold it for forever. So I just figured I would chat with you guys a little bit while I am folding this laundry to give me something to do, and to also just like, I don't know, fill you in on life a little bit because I haven't really done a day in the life in a while. So like I've said in my previous like chat and clean with me video, I kind of like doing this because I like getting to know creators personally. I don't know. I just feel like this is a way to do it without like filming a day in the life. So, new things with us. We bought our bus, which you guys have seen, and I will say that I have a love-hate relationship with it. Like I love it. I love the space of it. I love when I go to Costco and I have a ton of room for all the stuff and it's not like piled on top of my kids. I love that my double stroller fits easily and I don't have to like fight with the door to like get it to close. I love that the kids are spread out. I will say that our car rides are so much more quiet now because they're not on top of each other, and there's none of the, he's touching me, she's touching me, they took my stuff, they're singing, like there's none of that anymore. The only downfall to me is the fact that it is a bus and it's big. So like when I'm out by myself and I'm just driving around the big bus, it kind of feels weird because I'm like, why am I driving this thing when I don't have a bunch of kids in here? So that's the reality of that. A funny story, because I'm still learning to drive this thing, is that last week when I got my massage, the massage place that I went to, when you pull into it, it's like this, the salon's here, and then you turn left and it's like a parking lot, and kind of like a galley parking lot, so there's just like parking on this side, and it's a dead end, so kind of like a T. And when I came out of getting my massage, I walked up to my van and I had kind of parked towards the back, and there was like, here's my bus, and there's a car in the parking spot right here, there's a car in the parking spot right here, and they're like close to my bus. And then directly behind me, all of the spots have cars. So I was like, oh my gosh, like, how am I gonna get out of here? Like, they were so close to me that like there wasn't enough room for me to back up and turn my wheel without hitting them, because that thing's like big. So Nick swears that I could have done it, but I got nervous. So I literally sat in my car for like 20 minutes and waited for somebody to come move their vehicle, and a person behind me actually moved. So that was nice, because then I could just like back up and get out. But with all that being said, I'm still learning to drive the thing. I will say that I've taken it through a couple of drive-throughs and I've had no issues, so I haven't like taken out any workers, but I haven't tried Chick-fil-A yet. If you don't know that story, you need to go watch my like, are we buying a bus video? I'll link it below. And I tell the story about my traumatic experience in a Chick-fil-A drive-through one time and my bad driving skills. So if you want a little laugh, be sure to check that video out. But on another note, it is almost summer. So Paxton actually graduated preschool last night, and it was like bittersweet and cute, and I was perfectly fine until like the end when they started playing that Let Them Be Little song, and then I started crying because he's my little buddy and I'm not really ready for him to be grown up yet. But that means that summer is starting, and I will say that I am ready for summer in the sense of I'm excited to like have like free time and be able to kind of just like plan our days and do things when we want to, have my kids home obviously, but at the same time I'm a little bit intimidated about summer right now because all the kids are going to be home. And I say that in a loving way, because it's like right now I've kind of gotten used to having the babies during the day and then having my big kids and everybody at night, and I have got to figure out a summer schedule to kind of just like keep everybody happy. Because I do have different age groups. Like my oldest will be 10 this summer, and then my youngest is 1. So for me to find some activity every day of the summer to collectively keep everyone happy is a little bit daunting, and honestly not possible. So I really have to like have the talks with my kids sometimes where it's like, okay, so we're doing this activity today and this is more geared towards like the older kids, and then we're doing this tomorrow and this is more geared towards the younger kids, and you guys just need to be happy. So I think I'm gonna like work out a schedule, and I'll be sure to share that with you all once I actually like figure out what I'm doing. But I think essentially it's gonna be like, here's the time that we're like in our house, this is the time in the morning that we're gonna go do an activity. And I think I'm gonna put strict rules on that activity time, especially for my older ones, where it's like, if you complain during this activity, like if we get somewhere and you don't participate and you complain the whole time, then you're not gonna have screen time at all. So I think that's gonna be my rule for them, just to like kind of try to keep bad attitudes at bay. And then I think I'm gonna like, we always do like nap time between 1 and 3, like we're always home, so that's generally when I give the older kids like more screen time, because it's quiet time. I like to sit and kind of like eat my lunch and veg out on my phone, watch some YouTube. Like it's just like my time. So I'm thinking that's what I'm gonna do for like our days, and then after quiet time Nick comes home, usually about an hour after it's like dinner time and stuff like that. So it's like the evenings aren't as daunting to me as like the daytime is. I just want everybody to have like a good summer and be cheerful and happy and enjoy each other and not have a lot of fighting. We do have a few kids right now who fight with each other constantly, and we're working on that, and we're trying to like learn to use kind words and all the things that parents go through every day. But you know, it's a little bit exhausting. So I'm ready and I'm not ready. What I am ready for is not having to wake up super early and not having to pack lunches. Hate packing lunches. It's so much easier when you're going into a park to just like throw like some random things in a bag for all of them to have. Like I'll throw like a whole bag of goldfish in there, or a whole thing of vanilla wafers, you know, like a container of grapes. Like I'll just like put the whole thing in a lunchbox for everybody to pick off of, instead of having to like pack individual lunches, and it saves a lot of time. So I am looking forward to that. I am excited because my channel has grown a lot the last few weeks. After I did my home tour video, it kind of like took off a little bit, and I'm super excited about that. And I'm excited to have like new subscribers and new people who are joining me on this journey. So if you are new, like I want to say hi. Like I'm so thankful that you're here. I don't know, when I started this YouTube journey, I never really like thought that my channel would grow very much. I remember like when I had like 20 subscribers being like, oh my gosh, like 20 people watch my videos. Like I more or less just started it thinking like, oh, well, I'll like put it out there and I'll share it with like my friends and family. And then that would be cool if somebody else watched it and it grew. And now it is. And like, I'm excited. I have taken steps to try to grow it once I got into it and really realized that that's something that I wanted to do. So if you have a newer YouTube channel, I would suggest just like Googling Facebook, YouTube groups to join, because that has been huge in the growth of my channel. There's like so many supportive women on there, people who watch your videos, help get your watch time up. I've grown a lot of subscribers through that. So be sure to try to find those groups on Facebook. And if you can't find one, then private message me and I'll let you know the ones that I use. But I am thankful. I'm thankful that you guys are watching, and I'm thankful that you are joining me on this journey, and that my life is the least bit interesting to you for you guys to watch it. And I hope that I can inspire you in some way. Let's see here. Other than that, I've just been growing a lot. Our family's been having some personal growth. Growth within my marriage, growth within friendships. God's been revealing a lot to my heart. Looks like this towel got Cloroxed. Oh well, it is what it is. But so God's been revealing a lot to my heart and just like growing me in different ways, and that's been really cool. So I don't know. I'm just excited for this season to come. I'm excited for our summer vacation. We are going to Florida for 2 weeks, and I'm excited about that. Last year we went to Florida for 2 weeks. We have family in northern Florida that we visit for about a week when we're there, so we get an Airbnb for the first week and then visit family. So it's nice. It's nice to get away for 2 weeks with my husband and my kids and just be able to enjoy each other. So we've just been like saving for that and getting like our budget and everything figured out for that, and planning and packing for that will be I'll probably do a video in and of or on that area itself, because packing for 7 people for 2 weeks takes a while. And I figured out a system last year that I think works, so I'll probably do the same thing this year. But I am excited about that. And then we have a few other small trips planned for the summer. We're gonna go to our friend's lake house. We'll probably go to my dad's, and I don't know, probably we want to try camping as well. Last year we said that we wanted to go to a campground, but Grant was like tiny. I don't know, I think he was like, what, 5 months old last summer? 4 or 5 months old. He was little. So it was like realistically trying to camp with a teeny tiny baby did not seem appealing. So maybe this year. But I'm going to go ahead and finish this laundry. I've been chatting for a long time. I just looked at the time and I'm like, that's gonna make for a really long cleaning video. So I'm gonna finish this laundry and I'll catch up with you later.